Tauscher. I'm with Tom Bergan. We are at McKay Nursery, and we're talking about pruning, which is a good time of year when they're not growing, I guess.
Right. The best time to prune plant material is when they're starting to set into dormancy.
Okay.
And even all winter long, Pam, is a great time because you won't see any foliage on the plant and you can really study and observe the branching pattern. So if you have a lot of crossover branches or broken branches or little side shoots, you can remove them at that time.
So when we're filming this, this tree still has some foliage on it, but in the middle of the winter it wouldn't, and you'd be able to see these branches much more easily.
Yeah, you really would. And you know, even today, even with the little bit of leaves on here, you can see one branch here that comes all the way from this side, crosses over the entire plant.
So it's rubbing over there.
It's rubbing over here, and it just needs to come off. So you would want to just remove that and take it completely off. And you know, once you see one, you can see the other ones, the ones that are crossing over.
So really, the rule of thumb is if it's rubbing on another branch, that's a good one to prune.
Yeah, you know, crossover branches, duplicating branches where there's two side by side, you could basically take one and let the other one come all to itself.
It's kind of an art because it makes me nervous to prune. I always feel like I'm worried I'm going to do something wrong.
I'll be honest with you, pruning can be very intimidating to many people because they feel they're going to damage the plant or somehow hurt it. But actually, you know, the pruning will actually stimulate the plant for more growth next year.
Okay, and maybe even fuller or healthier.
Fuller, and it'll have better air movement and, most importantly, better structure.
So really, pruning is good for the plant. It can, if you don't prune it, it can cause problems.
Yeah, you know, you get a plant that's heavily woody, and that brings in possibilities for fungal disease and other types of insects.
And you said air movement through the plant is good also.
Very much so. You want a plant that has openness so air can move through there, and you know, you don't have any possibility for mildews and things like that. So it's really important to look at the structure of the plant, make sure it's open and that you can see through it, and there's not a lot of duplicating branches.
So you just stand back and take a look and go, I'm done.
You really do. You know, it is very much like that. You want to take one branch off, set back and take a look at it.
All right, thank you.
You bet, Pam.
Great advice.
Thank
you too.